Hey, are you listening? Then I hope you're not driving. Listening to this will alter your consciousness by bringing you into a state of deep relaxation. So please, enjoy safely. Cuddle up close, dear listener, and let me tell you a tale of enchantment. But first, close your eyes and imagine that you are in a cozy room with many warm blankets and fluffy pillows all around. Your day is done and you're all ready for bed and looking forward to relaxing before falling into a deep and regenerative sleep. And even just imagining this cozy room may already be starting to make you drowsy as you snuggle down into the warmth. But before you drift off completely, there's something that can make your sleep even better tonight. Do you see that teddy bear over there? That's no ordinary bear. That is Sir Quimby Cornelius Percival III, Esquire. And in all my time traveling the verse, I have never met a more dedicated sleep guardian. Courageous and wise, he has helped countless dreamers experience better sleep under his caring protection, and he has never tired of his duties since the day he first became enchanted. You see, Sir Quimby Cornelius Percival III, Esquire, was once a normal teddy bear, living in a toy store, waiting to be adopted by a loving child. But one day, a kind and powerful sorceress happened to be passing by the store and was struck by the teddy bear's noble and dignified spirit. The sorceress knew that this teddy bear was meant for greater things and decided to give him a special gift. With the wave of her hand, the sorceress imbued Sir Quimby with magical powers, making him a guardian bear and protector of sleep. First, the sorceress granted Sir Quimby the power of speech so he could communicate with sleepers, providing guidance, comfort, and reassurance. She enchanted Sir Quimby's voice so his hypnotic and soothing words would be infused with a powerful sleep magic. And whenever he whispered into the ears of restless sleepers, they would immediately feel their eyes growing heavy and their minds relax. Next, the sorceress gave Sir Quimby the power of teleportation, allowing him to appear wherever he is summoned, so he can always be there to protect and guide sleepers in need. And finally, the sorceress granted Sir Quimby the power of healing, so that any charge resting under his care would fall into a deep, rejuvenating sleep that restored the body, mind, and heart, so they would feel fresh and revitalized when it was the right time to wake. Before departing, the sorceress gave Sir Quimby one last gift, a magical sword and shield to help him on his quest to protect and guard the sleepers he serves, so that they would always be able to rest, safe and sound, no matter what lurked in the dark. The sword was not for fighting, you see, but for guiding. It glowed with a soft light that would lead Sir Quimby to those who needed his help. And the shield was both for protection and for understanding. It was made of a special material that allowed Sir Quimby to see in its reflection the fears and worries of the restless sleepers he met, so he could help them overcome. From that day on, Sir Quimby's purpose was to protect and watch over anyone who was lucky enough to welcome him into their service. With his new magical weapons, Sir Quimby set out on his journey. He would find those in need and help them fall asleep. He would guard them and keep them safe from nightmares or bad dreams during the night. And of course, he would always ensure that they woke up feeling refreshed and rejuvenated when it was time to wake. Sir Quimby's journeys took him to many places. Sometimes he stayed for a short time, and sometimes for longer. But wherever he went, he brought deep and pleasant slumber, and always heeded the call when someone sought his help and protection for better sleep. And that's how he ended up here, in the cozy room where you found him, ready to protect and watch over you so you can sleep safe and sound until morning. With a solemn and dignified air, Sir Quimby lays down his sword and kneels before you, offering you a vow of protection and a promise to watch over you whenever you summon him, so you can fall asleep easily. Sleep deeply and awaken refreshed in the morning. Will you accept Sir Quimby into your service? To show that you welcome his pledge, simply pick up his sword and tap him on each shoulder, and he will be in service to you for as long as you call upon him. Sir Quimby rises with a smile and puffs his chest with pride. You are under his protection now, and should you ever need him, day or night, all you have to do is summon him by saying, "Sir Quimby to me," and he will be there to help you relax into a deep and healing sleep. Now, as a sleep guardian, Sir Quimby is dedicated to ensuring that you have the most peaceful and restful sleep possible. One of the ways he does this is by helping you create the perfect pillow fort, a safe and secure space where you can relax and let go of the day's worries. Building a pillow fort with Sir Quimby's help is a truly magical experience. You start by closing your eyes and imagining the ideal fort in your mind. Sir Quimby whispers gentle encouragement as you begin to stack pillows of all shapes and sizes, carefully choosing the softest, fluffiest pillows to create the ultimate cozy cocoon. You build walls with pillows, using the biggest ones as the base and the smaller ones to fill in the gaps, making sure to leave an entrance that you can use to crawl inside, and perhaps even a drawbridge that you can use to close it up at night. Sir Quimby is always there to offer you a helping hand and make sure that everything is just right. Next, you can add some final touches to make the fort even more special. You might hang a string of fairy lights from the ceiling, or drape a soft blanket over the entrance to create a cozy tunnel. Whatever makes this space just right for you. Sir Quimby helps you to place the best cushions inside so you can lie down and relax in comfort, hearing his gentle footsteps outside as he walks around the fort, making sure that it's safe and sound. As you lie down inside and make yourself comfortable, Sir Quimby inspects the pillow fort with great care and attention. He makes sure that the walls of the fort are secure and sturdy, ensuring that nothing can disturb the sleep of the one inside. He checks every inch of the fort, looking for any holes or weaknesses that may compromise its safety. And he fixes anything that needs attention. Sir Quimby makes sure that the fort is well lit so he can keep a watchful eye over his charge. And he inspects the fort's ventilation to ensure that fresh air can circulate and the fort is not too stuffy. Finally, he inspects the fort's entrance and exit, making sure that it is easy to access in case of emergency. He checks that the fort's door is secure and can be locked to ensure safety throughout the night. Once he is satisfied that the fort is safe and sound, Sir Quimby takes his place at the entrance of the fort, standing guard and watching over you as you sleep. He will be vigilant and alert, so you don't have to be. Your magical sleep guardian is here, ready to protect you from anything that may arise. With Sir Quimby on guard, you can rest easy and sleep deep, knowing that you are safe and protected. As you relax inside, Sir Quimby whispers soothing sleep words into your ear, helping you to wind down, 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 and drift into a peaceful and healing sleep. You can feel his presence there, surrounding you with a warm and comforting energy. Helping to release any tension or stress that you may be holding in your body. You can imagine that the whole room is surrounded by a force field, protecting you from any outside disturbances. And Sir Quimby is here to guard you at all times. You are free to become drifty and drowsy, sliding easily down, all the way down into a deep and peaceful sleep, feeling safe and protected as your body, your heart, and your mind are all recharged and rejuvenated by Sir Quimby's magical care. And as you continue to breathe deeply and steadily, you can feel yourself becoming more and more relaxed and comfortable. Your mind is becoming calm and still, and your body is becoming heavy with sleep. You can imagine that you are sinking deeper and deeper into a state of comfortable relaxation with each and every breath. You can imagine that each time you exhale, you are releasing any negative thoughts or worries that you may have. And you can imagine that each time you inhale, you are taking in a sense of peace and tranquility, sinking deeper into a state of total relaxation and drifting off into a peaceful and restful sleep as Sir Quimby speaks soothing words into your ear. Remember, Sir Quimby will be here to protect you throughout the night, and the fort you've built will keep you safe and sound until morning. As you drift off to sleep, you can remember the feeling of safety and security that Sir Quimby and the Pillow Fort provide. A feeling that gets stronger and stronger the more nights you spend here. Sleep well, safe and sound, knowing that Sir Quimby is here to ensure that you will wake up feeling refreshed and rejuvenated when it's time. And as you drift, the sounds of the soothing words can continue to work their magic as you sleep, and there's no need to pay any attention. The sounds around are like a lullaby, carrying you on a relaxing soundscape of comfort and care. Stories of Sir Quimby's valor, so you know that you chose the right guardian to help you sleep deep and peaceful. You see, once upon a time, not long after the sorceress enchanted him, Sir Quimby Cornelius Percival III, Esquire, was watching over one of his charges. He was a fierce guardian, tirelessly fulfilling his duty of keeping the child safe and sound while they slept. Yet he longed for something more. He wanted to be able to do more to help the child sleep even better and have sweet dreams. One night, as Sir Quimby was watching over the sleeping child, he heard a soft rustling sound coming from the window. He looked over to see a figure dressed in a long hooded cloak, holding a bag filled with sand. It was the Sandman, a magical being who is responsible for bringing dreams and helping people sleep. The Sandman noticed Sir Quimby and approached him. He said, "I have seen how dedicated you are to helping this child sleep, and I have decided to imbue you with special powers to help you do so even better." Sir Quimby was overjoyed and thanked the Sandman. The Sandman reached into his bag of sand and sprinkled a pinch of it onto Sir Quimby. And suddenly, Sir Quimby felt an immense power flow through him. He now had the ability to enter a sleeper's dreams and help them overcome any nightmares or fears that were preventing them from sleeping deep. With his new powers, Sir Quimby was able to help the child sleep better than ever before. He could guide them through peaceful dreamscapes and help them conquer any bad dreams that may come up. He also made sure that the child's dreams were filled with happy and magical moments. Sir Quimby was grateful to the Sandman for giving him these special powers, and he promised to use them to help as many as possible to sleep better and have sweet dreams. From that day on, Sir Quimby was known as the guardian of sweet dreams, and he traveled the world, helping dreamers everywhere to sleep peacefully. One day, he came upon a village that had been peaceful for many years, but the children there had begun to be plagued by bad dreams and would wake up in the middle of the night feeling scared and alone. Their minds had become haunted by dream monsters, born of their fears, worries, and negative thoughts, making them restless at night. The villagers were at a loss. They didn't know how to help the children, and their parents were worried and exhausted. Sir Quimby sensed their distress, and his magical sword lit up, leading the way as he came immediately to their aid. The villagers were overjoyed at his arrival. Tales of his courage and care had spread far and wide, and by now he had quite a reputation as a sleep guardian and protector of dreamers. The villagers knew that with his power to enter the children's minds, and with his knowledge, wisdom, and courage, he would get to the heart of it and defeat the dream monsters. That night, as the children lay asleep, Sir Quimby Cornelius Percival III, Esquire, began his journey into their minds. He knew that the dream monsters were hiding deep within their subconscious, waiting to torment them in their sleep. He also knew that he had to be brave and strong to defeat them. He closed his eyes and took a deep breath, and then launched himself into the children's minds. It was a strange and surreal place, filled with swirling colors and shifting shapes. Sir Quimby steadied himself. He knew the dream monsters were close. He heard a growling sound and saw a shadowy figure emerging from the darkness. It was a dream monster, a creature born from the child's fears. Sir Quimby knew he had to act quickly. With his shield held high for protection, he used his sword to carve a magical circle around the dream monster, capturing it where it stood. The dream monster was huge and fierce, with sharp teeth and claws. It let out a deafening roar. But Sir Quimby remained calm and steady. He put down his sword and sat next to the circle, speaking to the monster in a soft and soothing voice, until gradually it calmed down and settled down beside him. Once it was calm, Sir Quimby invited the monster to speak, and he listened to its fears and worries with care, understanding, and empathy. Sir Quimby gently guided the monster to see that the fears and worries that it was reflecting were not real, and it was not needed to stay in the child's mind anymore. He helped the monster to understand that it was time for it to leave and be transformed into something that was no longer scary, something that could bring positivity and joy to the child's mind. The monster, feeling understood and accepted, slowly started to change. Its sharp teeth and claws turned into a friendly smile, and its roar turned into a gentle purr. Its dark, shadowy form turned into a colorful and cheerful shape. And Sir Quimby held up his shield, and in its reflection, the monster could finally understand who it was meant to be. The child's mind was filled with light, and the monster transformed into a friendly companion. It would stay with the child as a reminder that there was nothing to fear, that all the child's worries and fears can be overcome, and there is always hope and positivity. Satisfied with his work, Sir Quimby bid farewell to the child and the monster and left the child's mind. He knew that the child would sleep soundly and wake up feeling refreshed and rejuvenated in the morning. Sir Quimby's compassion and wisdom had transformed the dream monster into something that was no longer scary, and the child's mind was now at peace. He repeated this for each child, helping them all to overcome their fears and worries so they could sleep safe and sound and wake up feeling refreshed and rejuvenated at the right time. In the morning, when the children awoke, happy and full of energy, the villagers were amazed and grateful, and they named Sir Quimby the village protector, knowing that he would always be there when summoned to watch over their sleep. Sir Quimby's bravery and determination had saved the village from the dream monsters, and his legend lived on for generations to come, all the way down until now. And listening to the comforting sounds of hypnotic, soothing words brings such a sweet sense of relief, knowing that you can just let go and drift. Sir Quimby will take care of the rest. And any time you call on him, day or night, he is here for you. Sleep. 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 Safe and sound. Relaxed. Cared for. Resting. Healing. Peace. As the soothing words wash over you, Your body can rest. Your mind can clear. Your heart can open. All can be healed. Everything is okay. Just rest now. Drifting, dropping, sleep. Safe and sound. Sir Quimby is here. And there's no need to pay any attention at all as tales of Sir Quimby's sleep magic continue to deepen your slumber. For once upon a time, there was a young child named Sophie who had trouble falling asleep at night. She would lay in bed, staring at the ceiling, counting sheep, but nothing worked. She was so tired. Yet her mind was filled with racing thoughts, worries, and fears. One night, as Sophie lay in bed, tossing and turning, she heard a soft voice calling her name. She looked around and saw Sir Quimby Cornelius Percival III, Esquire, offering his service, ready to help her fall asleep and sleep all the way through the night, safe and sound. Sophie, my dear child, do not be afraid, said Sir Quimby. I am here to take you on a magical journey that will help you fall asleep. Sophie was curious, and she asked Sir Quimby where he planned to take her. I will take you to the Dream Castle, said Sir Quimby. It's a place where everything is made of stone and magic. It's filled with many rooms, towers, and secret passages, as well as many mysterious friends. Sophie was excited and asked Sir Quimby if she could go with him. Sir Quimby smiled and said, "Of course, my child. Just close your eyes and let me guide you." Sophie closed her eyes, and Sir Quimby began to guide her through the journey. She felt the soft grass beneath her and the cool breeze on her face. When she opened her eyes, she saw the most beautiful and majestic castle in front of her. Sophie followed Sir Quimby toward the castle, and in the courtyard they came upon a drowsy dragon snoozing in the warm sun. Sir Quimby told Sophie that this was Smoky, once a fierce dragon who had terrorized the kingdom. But one day, he met a kind sorceress who taught him about love and compassion. Now he uses his fire breath to light the castle's many torches and lanterns, making sure the castle is always bright and warm. Smoky let out a gentle snore, fast asleep, as they walked past him into the castle. Sophie walked through the castle's many rooms with Sir Quimby, and as they turned the corner, they came upon a wise old wizard sitting in front of a large bookshelf. "Sophie, meet Moogle, the castle's resident wizard," Sir Quimby announced. Moogle smiled warmly at Sophie and said, "Welcome, young one. I am Moogle, and I am the castle's resident wizard, and also the royal librarian. Stories contain magic, after all." As Sophie walked through the castle's many libraries with Moogle, he imparted his wisdom to her. Moogle told Sophie that the power of stories was not just in the words written on the pages, but in the way they can transport you to new worlds and give you fresh perspectives on your own. He explained that by exploring different stories, you can learn new ways of thinking and being better, and that stories are a way to heal by taking a break and immersing yourself in something fantastical and magical. Moogle showed Sophie how to use the magic of the books in the library to transport her mind to different places and times. He showed her how to find the right story for her mood and how to use the magic of the books to help her sleep better. Finally, he taught Sophie how to find the stories that she needed to hear, the ones that would give her the wisdom and guidance to move easily through her life. As they walked through the library, Mughal also shared that as the royal librarian, it was his duty to make sure that all the stories were kept safe and in order so they could be passed down through the generations and continue to bring joy and wisdom to all who heard them. He reminded Sophie that the stories were not just for her, but for everyone, and it was important to share them and pass them on. Sophie was grateful for Mughal's wisdom and felt inspired to explore the stories in the library even more. She understood that by learning from Mughal, she too could become a master of stories and use their magic to guide her through her own journey. As Sophie continued her tour of the castle with Sir Quimby, they came across a beautiful garden filled with lush greenery and vibrant flowers. Sir Quimby introduced Sophie to the gardener, a kind princess named Isabella. Isabella greeted Sophie with a warm smile and invited her to take a walk through the garden. As they strolled along the path, Isabella explained how she uses her magic to make the flowers and plants grow and bloom. She showed Sophie a rose bush, and with a wave of her hand, the roses bloomed right before Sophie's eyes. Sophie was in awe of Isabella's magic and asked her, "How did you learn to use it?" Isabella explained that she had always had a love for nature and that her magic was a natural extension of that love. She had studied with the best gardeners and botanists in the land and had learned to harness her magic to make her garden thrive. As they continued their walk, Isabella pointed out the different types of plants and flowers in the garden and told Sophie about their unique properties. She showed Sophie a patch of lavender and explained how the scent was known to promote relaxation and help with sleep. She also showed Sophie a patch of chamomile and explained how it was used to make a soothing tea. Sophie was fascinated by all the knowledge that Isabella shared, and she could feel the calmness, serenity of the garden seeping into her mind, body, and heart. She felt at peace, knowing that she was surrounded by such natural beauty and that Isabella was there to take care of it all. The tour of the gardens was winding down, and the kind princess imparted some wisdom to the child. She said, "The key to happiness is to take care of yourself in mind, body, and heart." She showed Sophie how to use her magic to make the flowers and plants in the garden grow and bloom. And Sophie understood that just like the flowers need love and care to thrive, so do people. Feeling the magic of this place seeping into her being, a new sense of peace and understanding washed over her. Sophie and Sir Quimby climbed to the top of the tallest tower, where they could see the most beautiful sunset. It looked like the sky was painted with many shades of pink, orange, and purple. Sir Quimby invited Sophie to lie down on a soft bed of clouds and watch the sunset with him. As Sophie watched the sunset, she felt her mind, body, and heart relax even more. And soon she fell into a deep, deep sleep. Sir Quimby stayed by her side and made sure that she was safe and sound all the way until morning. Sophie woke when it was time, feeling refreshed and rejuvenated, remembering the sweet dreams about the dream castle, its inhabitants, and that beautiful sunset. From that day on, the child was able to fall asleep peacefully, knowing that Sir Quimby was always there to guide her to the most magical and peaceful places, and that even more friends were there just waiting to be discovered. And you too can visit the Dream Castle anytime you want to fall deep into a dream-filled sleep, healing and recharging you as you slumber. And anytime you call, Sir Quimby is there by your side. You can just let go and drift. Sir Quimby will take care of the rest. To help you sleep deep, safe and sound. Relaxed. Comfortable. Cared for. Resting. Healing. And as the soothing words wash over you, your body can rest. Your mind can clear. Your heart can open. And all can be healed. Everything is okay. Just rest now. Sir Quimby is here. Drop. Be. Sleep. Safe and sound.